Hey YouTube, it's Jamie, your DIY crafty guy, and, or wait, what's my name? The crafty DIY guy, that's me. I am here in my little workshop, in my office, in my crafting space, all the way from Atlanta, Georgia, representing the ATL, Coca-Cola, home of Coca-Cola. But I'm also here because I want to show you my first DIY video. This video is going to be pretty simple. It's going to be pretty basic. So tune in and also subscribe, because now I've got a page and you can like get video, I guess, alerts or alarms or whatever that is on any other videos that I post. And hopefully eventually my tripod and my ring light that I ordered will come in very soon, and the videos won't be quite so wonky. So here we go. So last year I bought this pumpkin on clearance, and he was only $1.50, and he's been great for me. It's metal, and I am going to make it more of a traditional jack-o'-lantern. So I did go ahead and already cut these leaves off. Just so you know, there was a couple metal leaves, there were some sprigs. Where's the other leaf? And then we had this leaf. So those are gone. The next thing we're going to do is paint this guy. I absolutely love this Rust-Oleum American Accents paint. It's 2x the coverage. It's got primer and paint in it. And I loved this orange color. It's going to be a great traditional color for my orange jack-o'-lantern that's going to sit on my front porch. For this guy, I'm going to go ahead and spray paint everything on him, even the stem, because I'm going to cover it later. You'll see in just a minute. Now that we have a good coat of paint on this guy, we're gonna let him dry out in the sun. So for this next phase, I'm gonna paint these leaves. I wanted something that was gonna stick out and be a little different than this traditional kind of green and burgundy color. Although I think these colors are great, they're not gonna be bright enough against the orange pumpkin. And I want something that's gonna really pop on the stem treatment I'm going to do. I'll show you that next. After about 20 minutes, I went ahead and did a second coat on the pumpkin. I think it's looking really, really good. And I painted one leaf in a hammered copper and another one in that navy color.
All right, now the pumpkin is dry and it's ready for the final step. I'm so excited about this part. The pumpkin has 2 coats of paint on it, so he's got this great orange color, and I did go ahead and do the bottom and everything as well. And then those leaves, they turned out great. The copper, and then this is the navy, which I'm super excited about. And I did go ahead, of course, and do both sides of those. The next thing I'm gonna do is the stem. Remember I said I was just gonna keep the stem exposed. I wasn't gonna cover it up because I wanted to paint that as well, or I wanted to actually do something different to it. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the nautical rope and we are going to wrap it around this stem. Now, unfortunately, I don't have my tripod yet. But essentially what we're gonna do is just tightly wrap this all the way around, starting very firmly at the base, and then create a swirl all the way at the top. So I will show you what that looks like when it's done. Okay, we are all done. I took the nautical rope and simply just wrapped it around the stem itself, gluing as I went up with my hot glue gun. And there, I'm done. Next will be the leaves. I am so excited. My pumpkin is done. Once again, I took that nautical rope and wrapped it around that stem, creating that kind of thick, chunky, ropey stem that's, you know, not traditional at all, but it's something that's just very cool and different in contrast. And then I painted those leaves that gorgeous copper color, and then the stem and that leaf a navy color, and it goes so perfect with just my favorite fall colors and the overall look of everything. Now, panning back here, you can see you've got the scarecrow that I got at Dollar Tree as well. The orange in his hat matches great with the orange in the pumpkin now. And then that great Dollar Tree leaf that I made with that scarecrow on a stick. Obviously, I removed that stick. I used those beautiful burlap leaves and those coveted metal letters to welcome people to my front porch for the holidays. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I certainly appreciate it. I know I've got some things to work on with lighting and camera placement and keeping my thoughts together and all of the other above, but I really, really appreciate you tuning in. Please subscribe if you'd love to see more videos. As I mentioned, I've got a proper light, and I've also got some tripods coming in that's going to help me with camera placement, etc. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. Feel free to give me a thumbs down if you didn't like the video. I will welcome all of your critiques, your constructive critiques, and apply that going forward with any of my videos. The other thing I wanted to do is talk about options. Now, as you remember, this pumpkin was from Walmart. This was something that I bought last year that was on clearance. I only paid $1.50 for it, and then I revamped it to kind of make it the more traditional pumpkin orange color. What you could do is you could use a plastic pumpkin from Dollar Tree. Even though it's a trick-or-treat pail, you could easily cover the top with more jute, keeping it open. It could be a great candy container. You could find a pumpkin like I did and save it and heart it away. The metal leaves, they came on this particular pumpkin, but if you didn't have metal leaves and you wanted to recreate metal leaves, use some of those great Dollar Tree wind chime signs that they still have out. These are great because you can take any of these leaves, you can tear them apart, get a pair of metal shears, and make your own leaves. Freeform it, enjoy the process. That's part of the creativity that we love so much. The other thing that you could do is if you didn't want to use a nautical rope for your top, you could use any of the different jute options that are available at Dollar Tree as well. Thank you again for tuning in. I hope you love my front porch fall creations. I am ready to put all of this stuff out on the front porch now, but I've decided I'm going to wait till after Labor Day. Why? Because that gives me more time to craft. Thank you guys. Thanks for tuning in to the Crafty DIY Guy.